Hey, what's happening, you guys? Creative D Will here from Sweetwater, and today, man, we're gonna be diving in and taking a look at a few different bass synth plugins that I've really been rocking with here lately. We're just gonna listen to some of the patches and see what all the presets have to offer, just so you guys can see if this is something that you want to add to your plugin collection. And if it is, then make sure you check out the links in the descriptions or go over to sweetwater.com where you can always find them there. But you guys already know what's up, man. Let's dive in and let's get creative. So before we get started, I wanted to show you guys an awesome resource that I think that everybody should know about because this stuff is really good. So right now I'm on our website here at sweetwater.com, and I'm in an Synth article where we talk about the best synths plugins for 2023. And we just give you guys a whole lot of different information. So if you're on the fence and you don't know what synths or what plugins are really happening and what plugins to check out, I highly recommend you go over here and check out some of these different articles that we have written up. So for example, we have the best bass synth plugins, which we're gonna be reviewing today. You can go over here and check out some of the information in regards to those bass synths that we're gonna be reviewing today. So if you want more information, then I highly recommend you guys check out the link in the description and go over here before pulling the trigger and purchasing it. So I just had to give you guys that. I wanted to bring that to your attention because I think it's an awesome resource, and I want to make sure you guys get all the help that you need when trying to figure out what it is that you guys want. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at some of these bass synths. All right, so I got an empty project of Machine pulled up, and I got our first plugin. I was going to start off with the Roland TV303, but I decided to start off with Substance. Why? Because this thing got a lot of substance, and I just want to get right down into the nitty gritty. Yo, before we get started, make sure you guys are listening to these presets and these patches on some headphones or some studio monitors because it's low end and you probably won't be able to hear it if you just listen to it on your phone. So just wanted to make sure you guys are getting all the best benefits and just feeling this bass. So Substance is by Output Sounds, and this thing is pretty unique. You have 3 different layers of sounds that you can put on top of each other to kind of make your bass sound, which is crazy, yo. So let's just start off with this Gentle Waves patch and see what we got going on here. And then we're just gonna mess with some of the parameters and show you guys what all this thing can do. So here's the our first patch. So you hear that bass just sounds really big and cool. Now these knobs right out here on the outside are kind of like my macro knobs. So if I do this right here, turn this up, it's gonna make changes to the entire all 3 of these different layers of sound. So I can add a pulse. I can come over here and shape it. And what's super cool about this is that I can actually come over here and I can change out the different bass sounds that I want to just by clicking here right here, and I can change out a different bass sound, and I can actually mute these other sounds right here and now I got a totally different bass sound, which is really cool, and I can add some other elements to it. Now you hear kind of like in my left headphone that tube combo is coming in there. And now I can come back over here and add this chorus synth. Yo, this is crazy. This is dope. All right, so I'm gonna come over here and change this to acoustic, and we're gonna I'm gonna go back over here and change this right here. Boom. And then we're gonna take a listen to it. And we are only in our first preset. We're not like we haven't really dove into any other patches. So this is why I really rock with Substance. Now, if I wanted to, I can come over here and actually edit the individual layers of this plugin, so the individual sounds. Now, one thing that I really love about this is that down here we got our attack, decay, sustain, and release. So we got our we can change all of that. But I really love this spread section right here. So I can come over here and I can change that to wide. Matter of fact, I'm gonna mute this, and we're gonna change this to wide and take a listen to it. Change it back to narrow. Now, if you're wearing headphones or you're listening to it in studio monitors, you notice that it kind of went to a stereo effect for that one particular sound. So I can make it narrow, which would be straight down the middle, or I can make it wide, which would be like this 3D effect. So if I come over here, I can do the same thing. I can make that sound narrow, and I can come over here and make this, let's say, stereo. So now I got three different, I guess, aspects of these layers in three different sections of the sound spectrum. I don't know what it is, man. It's just doing something super cool. And then I can come over here and change my arpeggiator. So if I wanted to actually arp or utilize the arpeggiator, then I can come over here and I can hit pattern, change that out. Yo, this thing is awesome. Let's go to our next preset, and it's gonna ask me, do I want to change it? Of course. There we go. So one thing that I like to tell people about with Substance, because people are like, yo, it just got a lot going on. You can actually come over here and turn off anything that you don't want. So you got your EQ, your filter, your effects, your rhythm. You can change each individual parameter for each individual sound, or you can do it on the actual macro level, the entire sound. So let's come back over here, and now this is what our sound like without the arpeggiator on. So if you just want a regular bass sound, then turn that arpeggiator off. Let's go to the next patch here. That thing sound amazing, bro. Let's change this filter and see what that's hitting for. That thing is hitting. Let's go to this next preset. All right, Ugly Duckling. That's the name of this one. That thing sound like we about to take off or something. That sounds crazy. Like, yo, Substance has some really, really crazy sounds. I'm not gonna lie. Let me turn that, is this arpeggio? No, arpeggio ain't even on. It's just that crazy. So we can actually turn some of these sounds off. Well, matter of fact, let's turn this one off right here. What's that chorus synth that sounds really weird? That's dope. I like that. All right, let's come over here and listen to this last sound, then we'll move on to our next plugin. So we got Try Wobbler. That's awesome. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and take a look at our next bass plugin. All right, so the next plugin we're gonna look at is by Cherry Audio, and it's called Lowdown. I really like how simple and easy this plugin is to just dial in your bass. So we got a whole bunch of different presets over here. You got your leads, factory. So we are in the bass section, and we're just gonna start off right here, all the buzz. So let's see what this sounds like. It sound buzzy. It really does sound buzzy. Let's turn our filter down on this right here. So these are like our macro knobs. You can turn up your loudness and your filter, and then you can actually program these program presets, which is really cool. And if I come down here and I say I want it to sound bull, don't know what bull is, but it turns off these variable presets and just add this these other presets right here. So let's see what it sounds like. Let's take a listen to it. That's really cool. Let's see what tuba sounds like. Get like that subby, really low. Let's see what bass sounds like. So you get 3 different presets within that preset, and then you can actually go in and dial in the different variables. So if I want this my attack to be up, let's see what's up. So it'll be less of that initial transient. Let me bring that back down because I like that. We can turn our sustain level down. Let's turn our decay down. Then we got our filter over here. We can change this. Let me turn up my loudness meter over here. Not meter, but foot slider. That's what the thing is. That kind of sound annoying. Let me bring that back down. Which is awesome. Let's go to our next preset over here. So brassy bass. Let's see what brassy bass is hitting for. Sounds like a brassy bass. Let's go to tuba, see what tuba's hitting for. Let me come over here and change my decay. So it's like that really, like it sounds like a bass synth, which I really, really like. It's super simple and super easy to use. Versus like output sounds that just has a lot going on and gives you a lot of features in order to actually shape your bass a little bit further. I mean, you can shape it on this, but like you have those 3 different layers of basses inside of Substance. So I really like how straightforward and easy this is to dial in your sound. I can see a lot of people utilizing this for like lo-fi. If you make a lot of lo-fi music that just needs a very simple bass and not too much going on, then this is definitely right for you. See? Yep. So I absolutely love Lowdown. This is like my go-to whenever I want to just get something super simple, super easy, dial it in really quick. I know that it just has some really good, easy bass sounds. So let's move on to our third and final plugin. We're going to be rocking with the TB303. I know I said in the beginning I was going to start with this, but I wanted to save this for last because I like this plugin. I really do. I think it's super simple and super awesome to use. It's by Roland, and Roland, man, like they got some really, really good plugins. You can get Roland Cloud and just dive in and do a whole lot with this. So I know it looks like it's a lot going on, but it's really not that much going on right here. We have our different patterns, and then we got our different types of bass sounds. So if I come over here and if I change this right here, then that's my bass sound. And if I come down right here and press that, bass sound is not that loud, is it? So let's turn that up and let's see what's up with our cutoff. Let's change our bass sound really quick. Get a tighter. Let's turn the volume up on this one. I like that. So let's come over here and we're going to change our arpeggiator to 16 steps, and we're going to turn this bad boy on. And it's going crazy right now. I'm going to turn that shuffle down. So you see, man, we can dial in some crazy, unique, arpeggiated style bass sounds with this. Let me go over here to pattern 2, and I can actually change my different patterns up here. So So if you are somebody that likes to perform live with like your machine or whatever other software you have, then you can actually bring this up and you can switch in between the different patterns on the fly once you program them in. So this is really cool for live performance, I think. And like I said, you can go down here and you can change up whatever you want to change up here, and we can make our own kind of like arpeggiated sounds off of these different notes and everything. So I'm gonna come up here, boop, and do that right there. Bye, y'all. And now I can actually come over here and transpose this, and then we're just gonna hit play. Let's come over here and change this sound to 5, and let's take a listen to that. Oh, that's crazy. Let's change this sound out really quick. Let's see what this this chord. I don't like that sound. Let's come over here and find this one. I like that. Let's turn that bad boy on up. So you can see you could dial in a unique or just regular old bass sound. So let's turn this envelope modulation up. All right, you guys, so that is pretty much it. That was a quick little rundown of 3 different bass synths that I found from our NSYNC articles. Make sure you guys are checking out and utilizing those resources, because I guarantee you'll find something brand new in those articles at any given time. So if you guys want to check out these plugins, then check out the links in the descriptions or go over to sweetwater.com. And as always, don't forget to start at Sweetwater for all your music, instruments, and pro audio needs. Until next time, you guys be creative.